So, Mr. Narayana,
Yeah.
editor of the Vellore, North Tamilnadu and South Andhra Pradesh edition of the daily, what's it called? Tandi, which means the daily telegram.
Daily telegraph.
Famous word in Tamil is Tandi. So that's the foremost or the most circulated Tamil newspaper. So I'd like to tell you about Srila Prabhupada, because Srila Prabhupada spread this Krishna Bhakti all over the world. Now traditionally in India, these sadhus are the most respected people. In other countries, you'll find in their history, the most famous people are the politicians, the kings, the military men. In Europe, Napoleon is very famous. Churchill is very famous. Queen Elizabeth the First, and her father Henry VIII. They're very famous. And in India also there have been great military people, politicians, Shivaji, Akbar, Aurangzeb. I mean, Aurangzeb was powerful in that sense, he was great. Then Man Singh, these are all powerful people. And in this area there have been the king, the Chola, Charan, Pandya, these dynasties. But the people whose names are most remembered are the great sadhus, actually. Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Shankaracharya. So Srila Prabhupada, he has done something which is unimagined in the history of India. That people from all over the world are taking this Vedic culture very seriously. I mean, there are many swamis who went to the Western world, but they mostly taught a diluted form of bhakti. That, not even bhakti, of Indian culture. They would tell people, yes, you can eat meat, you can drink wine, you can do whatever you like and just imagine yourself to be God. But Prabhupada gave the real thing. He said that if you want to understand God, then you have to live a pure life. So Srila Prabhupada's followers all over the world, they are unique in that they don't eat meat or drink wine or even tea or coffee, no tobacco, all these things. So Srila Prabhupada was able to get Western people to follow this. I mean, even Indian people to follow nowadays. It's not many Indian people are even vegetarian these days, unfortunately. But in the Western countries at that time, there wasn't much idea of vegetarianism. I know myself as a child at school when I was becoming vegetarian, and they thought it was very strange. Everyone thought it was crazy. But Prabhupada was able to do that because he gave people the real substance of bhakti. That they really felt that they got a genuine experience of who is God. Practical process by chanting the holy names of Krishna. This Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So by this process of chanting the names of Krishna, Prabhupada was able to give the bliss, the ecstasy of bhakti, and so many people took it up. They were looking for something genuine. So Prabhupada, what he's done is something wonderful. So Indian people should know about that. But unfortunately they know more about the cricket players and the film stars and the politicians. Or there are so many bogus sadhus in the modern age. They're completely bogus. They present themselves, I am God. And they like everyone will worship them as God. But Prabhupada, he taught, no, I am not God. Krishna is God. So, you are concerned with giving information to people, so let them know about Prabhupada. It would be nice if in your newspaper they could regularly have a section, quote from Prabhupada's books, something like this. Because Prabhupada, he was a very practical acharya. I'll tell you one incident. Once he arrived in Hyderabad at the airport, and one journalist came to ask Prabhupada, are you a Dvaitvadi or an Advaitavadi? Important question in South India especially. At that time there had been no rain in Andhra for maybe 2 years. So it's very strict. Prabhupada said, what does it matter, Dvaitvadi, Advaitavadi? There's no rain. Then he quoted, Anad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anasambhavaha yagyad bhavati parjanya yagya karma samudbhavaha. That the rain comes from yagya, anna. Everyone has to live by anna. Everyone has to take food, and food is produced from rain. And rain comes from rain is come when we do yagya. So Prabhupada said, we should do yagya. We shall do Sankirtan yagya. So within 2 days of Prabhupada coming and all his disciples doing Sankirtan, there was tremendous good rain. So Prabhupada was very practical, and he spoke on all kinds of subjects like the degradation of society, what is the role of women in society, and then this caste, what is caste? You see, we're not against Varnashram, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, but there should not be exploitation, and not by birth. It means, you see, I also have this Yagyopavit or Yagya Sutra. There are different names for it. Now, how can I'm not even born in India, but by Pancharatriki Vidhi. That means one who is actually acting as a Brahmana, he should be a Brahmana, and someone who's simply born in a Brahmin family but is living like a Rakshasa, then he's Ravana. Ravana is also born in a Brahmin family, but he's Rakshasa. So he's not a Brahmin. Real Brahmin means he's studying Shastra, living by Shastra, and teaching others Shastra. A very pure life. So all sections of society are required. It's not this system is not meant for exploitation. It's meant for cooperation, but it's been misused. So Prabhupada spoke on many different topics relevant to the modern world: abortion, overpopulation, so many things. So maybe we could each week we could have a quote from Prabhupada, some small quote. Possibly you could do that.
உங்க பேப்பர்ல முடிஞ்ச பிரபுபாதோடைய அவருடைய கோட்ஸ்லாம் இருக்கு. அது முடிஞ்ச
this Christian that they are giving. Why don't you give your thoughts?
நீங்க எந்த மாதிரி செலக்ட் பண்றீங்களோ அது உங்க விஷயம். சமுதாயத்துக்கு போய் சேர்ற மாதிரி. அதாவது இந்த பிரபுபாத இவர் கொடுக்குற அந்த கோட்ஸ் வீக்லி ஒன்ஸ்.
Okay, I will do it.
You can do, and then use whatever festivals are there.
The Janmashtami festival.
Definitely. Usually did it. Yeah, that is Krishna Jayanti, Vaikuntha Ekadashi. I love that. For last Sunday, published one full page regarding Vaikuntha Ekadashi. I wrote the specialist.
Good.
Barely only 10 lakhs copies throughout the Tamilnadu. Yes.
Yeah, actually, Hinduism is under attack.
Yeah.
We don't use the word Hinduism usually because it's not clear what it means. It can mean anything. You can do anything practically and be a Hindu. So, we don't, in philosophical terms, we don't identify as Hindu, but culturally you can say this is, culturally you can say this is, from a cultural or sociological point of view, you can say that this Krishna consciousness, it can be considered as part of Hinduism from that perspective. From the purely philosophical perspective, this is not any ism. This is the Atma Dharma, which is nothing to do with this world. But it's a fact that the huge amounts of money are coming into this country for converting people. They're openly saying that we want to make all of India Christian, and Muslims are active. And in this state, the chief minister himself, he's always speaking against Bhagavad Gita and so many things. Yeah, very bad man. His name is very good, but his activities are very bad.
But his family members recently came and went to the Tanga temple, Golden temple, and worshipped.
It's hypocrisy. Politician means hypocrite. They must be a hypocrite. So it's under attack.
You will give all the
regularly you give.
I will definitely publish. Okay.
And one thing, we're saying Hinduism is under attack, but it's not only from Christians and Muslims and government, it's from Hindus too. These bogus sadhus who claim, I am God, people should worship me, they are the worst enemies. Because then people can see it's such cheating. There's so many of them. They're opportunists. How do you say opportunist in Tamil? They're taking, because people have some faith, then they take the opportunity, and so many of them they're getting huge amounts of money, cheating people.
Construct with his picture, you see. Sai Baba.
You see, they make the big temple and they put their own pictures.
His picture. This golden temple. His picture be
Prabhupada made temples and put Krishna. You see, everyone knows ISKCON, right? ISKCON is chanting Hare Krishna. But not everyone knows Prabhupada.
Individual person.
Because Prabhupada, he didn't promote himself, he promoted Krishna. But we should promote him. Because he's a great sadhu who is promoted Krishna. So you be careful of all these cheaters. There's so many people cheating in the name of Hinduism.
ஒரு அவேர்னஸ் வரணும். வந்துட்டு இது இல்லை இப்போ கூட ஹரே ராமா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா இயக்கம் வந்து that's a good movement, but in Vellore it's not a publicity.
You should do it. So you please do.
I will do it. So I personally came here.
Very nice.
Last week I met them and I discussed.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah, they're good, active boys.
Okay, I'll do it.
Very good.
And then Tirupati, I think you conduct some conference in Tirupati.
What it is, it's called the Vyasa Puja.
Vyasa Puja.
That one day a year, the disciples of each guru, they organize some festival to celebrate his birthday, you can say. So they're organizing for this. I'm Patitatma, but because I am trying to follow Prabhupada and act as he did to preach Krishna consciousness, therefore it is one duty of the disciples to do that. In Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna says, when he's speaking to Uddhava, Acharyam mam vijaniyat navamanyeta karhichit namartya bhudya suyeta sarvadeva mayo guru. That he said the Acharya should be respected as good as myself. He should not be considered an ordinary person because he's representative of all the gods. So our Param Gurudev, means Prabhupada's guru, he was explaining this, and he said that when the guru has to explain to the disciple what is in Shastra, So when he comes to this point, should he change that? Should he instead say that you take a stick and beat the Guru? That's the system given by Krishna. So we have to accept that. But we have to accept it, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, that a Vaishnava considers himself servant of the 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 servant of Krishna, not direct servant. That also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. Kula Shekhar Alva also said in Mukunda Malath.
Yeah.
So that's the condition of a Vaishnava. But still, someone has to give guidance.
Tamil, Adiyarkum Adiyen.
Adiyar. That's the word. Yeah. In the Vaishnava, Ramanuja Sampradaya, say Adiyam. They always give their name. Das, the same thing.
Okay, the conference, first I published tomorrow paper.
You can publish it.
I can publish. Regarding the birthdays of Tirupati.
How we can
Any message?
You please ask Akinchan Krishna Prabhu. He's come now? Yes. Because he's organizing it actually.
Okay.
And sometime you can do an interview. You can do one whole interview with him. You can ask. You see that he's qualified as an engineer. Then why he doesn't want to? Why has he given up all the career and everything to do this? You can ask him. He's now, I think, about 12 years in ISKCON, something like that.
Okay. Okay. Then publish 2 o'clock wait to study.
And you please personally, you read these books of Srila.
Definitely.
So you can give what's that?
I give Science of Self-Realization and a Message to the Youth. 2 books I give.
You get that, yeah. Alright. Then when you finish that, we can give more.
Okay.
So you please give some prasadam also. Or you gave there at the office?
In the office I gave.
You gave to all the staff, everyone?
We went to home.
Yeah.
Prasadam distribution is very important also.
Yeah.
You can see that people's heart becomes changed by that.
Yeah. How long days here?
I'll be in Vellore probably until the 3rd of January. Probably I'll leave on. But tomorrow I'm planning to go to one farmhouse for writing. I'm also, this Message to Youth of India book, and I wrote that, and I'm writing different books.
Many books.
So I'm going on with writing. So, it's good to have a peaceful situation.
Yeah.
Don't be I was just hearing something Hari Prabhu said, that when Prabhupada was in Fiji, at night the dogs were barking all the time. Prabhupada, usually he translated at night, he hardly did any work because he was disturbed.
Night he doesn't matter.
No, actually he doesn't. It's surprising. Didn't disturb
Okay?
Miserable creature.
இப்போ வேற ஏதாவது கேட்கணும்
போட்டு அவங்களுக்கு பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணிட்டு நாளைக்கு வந்துட்டு
ஃபோட்டோ ஏதாவது பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணி
photos, there are so many on the internet.
They also have computer we have.
I don't know if the quality is good enough for print. But I think,
photos we have put up from internet download.
இப்போ நான் என்ன சொன்னேன்னா இப்போ நியூஸ் போட்டு திருப்பதியில ஃபங்க்ஷன் நடக்கும்போது வந்து போட்டோ எடுத்து நான் போட்டுருந்தேன் அதுக்கு அரேஞ்ச் பண்றேன். ஓகே.
This time tomorrow program you will give news, but for Tirupati you can give photo with photo you can.
Okay.
I coverage. I convey the.
Thursday is Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur disappearance. So if you want, you can give some short report.
Notes.
Prabhupada.
எங்க நடக்கும்
Oh yes, we'll have a program.
Yeah.
We should have announced yesterday. We should have announced that yesterday.
But you'll come.
நீங்களே வந்துட்டு அது வந்து ரைட் அப் மாதிரி
He also visited what's now Tamilnadu.
அந்த மாதிரி எழுதி
Several
நம்ம பப்ளிஷ் பண்றோம்.
Okay.
He visited Madras Presidency, it was called, several times. And he founded the Gauriya Math in Chennai.
Presidency College.
No, Prabhupada's Guru's Guru.
No, this Madras
Prabhupada's Guru, Srila Prabhupada's
He
Guru.
came to Madras Presidency 8 times.
That time it was Madras Presidency.
1930s.
So he founded in North Gopalapuram, in this Gauriya Math is there. And he visited many places. He visited in what's now Tamilnadu. He visited Coimbatore, Uti, then Srirangam, many places. Kanyakumari. He visited all these places. Probably many others also. I'm not remembering just now.